Welcome to another video, Walk on the Wild Side, and I'm here in a rather wet Blackpool. It's around about tea time on a Monday evening and it's cold, it's wet, it's pretty miserable. We're well into January now, aren't we? Yeah, and it's not very nice at all really. But in this video I'm going to take you on a bit of a walk South Shore. In fact, you see that pub over there that's very well lit? That's the Halfway House. I'm on St Anne's Road. Now this road is called St Anne's probably because in the olden days it used to go all the way to St Anne's down that way, and the Halfway House pub here was halfway, or the Halfway Hotel was halfway between Blackpool Town Centre and St Anne's Town Centre before they built the airport, which is down this way. But what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to take you down St Anne's Road that way, so heading towards the town, and it actually changes into Central Drive. Would you believe it? This road becomes Central Drive once you go past Waterloo Road up here. So we're going to walk that way and we'll see what we can see. Okay, so I'll just show you around. This is a very busy junction. This road here is called Squires Gate Lane, and if you go down there it takes you to the promenade, and it's like the border as well between St Anne's and Blackpool. Just over here we've got a retail park, we've got Morrison's, we've got Nando's just over there. Just over this way we've got Starbucks. If you go down that way it takes you into like an industrial estate which goes around the edge of the airport. If we look this way, well, that's going to be heading out of town towards the motorway. And like I say, this pub here, the Halfway House, nice pub. Yeah, I've been in. It's a Joseph Holt pub, and yeah, it's very popular. And that will have been the halfway point between Blackpool and St Anne's in the olden days. Yeah. Very busy for buses down here as well. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and do this video all in one take if I can. So we'll have a walk down here, and I'll try and point out, there's some quite interesting stuff down this road, so I'll try and point it out as I go, but I'll keep the video running. So let's turn it back round. So there it is there, we've got Gerard Christopher Hair Studio on the corner here. There's a sign up there, I've got my brolly with me just in case. St Anne's Road. So this is where it starts, yeah? So let's take a look along St Anne's Road. So you can see it's all lit up there, the pub. Look at that there, the beer garden. Nice looking beer garden actually. Yeah, it is a nice pub. I can't remember who had it before Joseph Holt. It's been a Joseph Holt pub for about, I don't know, about 8 years maybe. But it's got a big car park and a nice looking beer garden, and it is a nice pub by all accounts. And I'll just show you what we've got here. We've got some shops here. Well, we've got Tasty Bites. I think that's up for sale, isn't it? Look, Tasty Bite. Anyone want a sandwich shop? Next to this we've got a Chinese takeaway, but that's not open. I'm not sure why. Probably should be. Here we've got Carl Smith car sales. I think this is one of two they've got. They've got another one on Waterloo Road, but I think that's for commercials. Carl Smith. Yeah, he's got another one on Waterloo Road. I'll tell you what, sorry about the traffic noise, it is pretty busy because it is tea time. You see just over the road there's a bungalow. I do believe that used to be toilets. Where that bungalow is there used to be toilets in the olden days. Yeah. I think they must have added to it, I think. But yeah, it definitely used to be toilets, that. But anyone fancy Look at that there, got a Jaguar there, look. What do you reckon? Hey, look at that, 8995 for a Jag. That's not bad, is it? 16 plate as well. What do you reckon? Hey? It's alright, isn't it? Hey? Jaguar. It's a proper Jaguar, that. I know, not like one of these fancy new electric ones. Anyway, what have we got here? Taylor's Fish and Chips. Taylor's Fish and Chips. Yeah, I used to go in there quite a bit, actually. I used to go in before it changed hands, and that's a fair few years ago now when it changed hands. We've got a Go Local, bit of a precinct here, shops, and you can park in here as well, look. We've got another shop here. So we've got another one on the corner called Londis, and we've got this big one here called Go Local. So we've got two big convenience stores right next to each other. Now what's this road called here? It's called Waltham Avenue. So that kind of takes you into a residential area. Yeah, down there, so we won't go that way. We'll carry on this way, but it's actually quite a nice area. This is some nice houses. You see those houses over there? Those were built by, I believe they were built by John Ashworth. They're quite distinctive. Built a lot of houses around here in the 70s and 80s, and they've got a distinctive sort of look to them. And yeah, I think property prices down here are going to be not the most expensive, but there's certainly some nice houses down this part of town. Some nice semi-detached Accrington brick. There's a real mixture of houses, and there's quite a bit of space, I think. You know, some of the streets around here seem a little bit wider than other. This road is called Tewkesbury. Nice little bungalow on the corner there. So we'll carry on. There's no trees or lawns down here. I'm just wondering, as I point with my umbrella, I'm just wondering, you see this, was that a lawn in the olden days? You see how it's been tarmacked? I'm just wondering. Same on the other side, there's a car actually parked on it. See how the cars park on the... These cars are all parked fully on the pavement. So it keeps them off the road, doesn't it? So I suppose it gives them more space for parking, doesn't it? Yeah. So if there were lawns there, they'd be all parked on the lawns, and that wouldn't be very good, would it? It's also, I mean, we don't have any trees and grass verges down here, but the gardens are quite leafy. That road there is called Sawley Avenue. Well, I'm going to take you all the way along here. We're travelling north. There's a road over there called Ivy Avenue, and someone told me that John Lennon used to live in a house down there. He used to live. Yeah, I think he lived in Fleetwood as well for a time. John Lennon. How about that? So this is St Anne's Road. Again, you can see it's all the way along here. This where I believe, I can't remember it, but I'm thinking that they probably used to be lawns. There's a road here called Selby. Pretty quiet side roads these. Decent area, like I say. But like I mentioned before, this road becomes Central Drive when you go past Waterloo Road, and it does go downhill after that. Not straight away, but Central Drive. If you carry on all the way up here into town, it becomes Central Drive, and it's not, well, I think you know what Central Drive's like, don't you? It does it does go downhill the closer you get to town, and that's pretty much the same with any road in Blackpool really. The closer to town you are, the less salubrious. There's a road over there called Stadium Avenue, and I think it's called that because there was a stadium there in the olden days. Might have been a greyhound track, and if you go down there, you do kind of go round in a bit of a circle, and it does seem like they did build the road around the stadium, yeah, so that's quite interesting, yeah. But look at the size of this footpath, yeah. So I do suspect there were grass verges. Oh, we found some grass verges here. Kimberley Avenue, look at that. We've actually found a street with grass verges and trees. There's trees down there. Look at that. Nothing wrong with a bit of greenery. And that's the problem with central Blackpool, because the more you get closer to central Blackpool, the less greenery and seemingly the less space as well. Got a block of flats over the road. What's it called? Can't quite see. 70s style. Dales Court. We're in FY4 postcode. This road here is called Belvedere. I used to know someone who lived down there. Again, it's quite a nice little side street. Got another bus here, that bus goes to Lytham, so you're well connected down here for transport. We've got what looks a bit like council houses. I think if you go down that road over there, there's like a little council estate there with some sheltered housing, sheltered flats, that sort of thing down there. But yeah, I'll tell you what, they look after the bushes round here. Look at that hedge there. A nice gristlinia hedge. Primrose Avenue. Now then, well, that's a nice name for a street, isn't it? Primrose. Yeah. Look at that there. Guarding the gate. So we're coming up to another junction now. This junction up here is with Highfield Road. Highfield Road. That road there is called Cheddar Avenue. The St Anne's Road is dead straight, and it does run virtually north and south. There's another road over there, that's called Ensley Gardens. I can see a big building down. I think it might be the library or the old library. I'm not too sure. Could be the school, I'm not too sure. There's a school down that way, Highfield School. Secondary school. But we're almost coming up on Highfield Road. Another nice hedge there, look. Yeah, it's a good job they can park on the pavement, because if you look over the road there, they've got cars parking on the pavement over there as well. It just keeps them off the road, doesn't it? So there's more space for traffic. But yeah, it's nice. I'm just going past a nice bungalow there. Look at that there, look. That's a big bungalow, that is. But we're now, I'll tell you what, I'm just going to cross the road because I want to show you something over there. It's so busy at the moment though. But I'm going to keep the camera rolling. But Let's keep it rolling. Rolling, rolling, rolling. I just want to show you something over here. You see, it's like a little park here on the corner with trees, silver birches. There used to be a toilet block here. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Now you see, we've got a little bit of parkland here. I remember when this used to be public toilets, yeah. We've even got a bench to sit on as well. And they put these nice silver birch trees. Yeah, I like silver birches. And another interesting thing is that, you know, the house just here used to be a doctor's surgery. That used to be the doctor's surgery when I was growing up, that house there. The Highfield surgery. Just over the road, we've got Fisher's Field, and that is where the kids play football. They play football over there. I'll just cross back over again. So down that way is looking towards the east. Again, it kind of takes you kind of out of Blackpool, but more towards the Mearside area. I'll just give you a little look at it. So the kids play football in there. Got someone walking the dog. If I carry on up this way, this will take you to, well, Highfield Road. It'll eventually take you to the promenade in the area of where the mirror ball is, if you go straight up there. But we're going to carry on. I'm going to keep it rolling. We're going to go all the way to Waterloo, the junction of Waterloo Road, and this tour of St Anne's. I tell you what, there's a lot of space here. Look at all that space. Hey, how many houses could you fit on there? Hey, I don't want to give them any ideas, but you know, I bet you could fit a nice little housing estate on there, couldn't you? There's a block of flats over there, 3-storey flats. I think that they might be sheltered flats. I might be wrong. But we'll carry on. Let's give you a look at the other side. There are some detached houses down here as well. Some very, very nice, solidly built houses, built out of the Accrington brick as well down here. They've still got this massive footpath. Some of these roads, they're a bit like grid pattern. There's one over there. Is that St Luke's or St Martin's? I always get them mixed up. I think it's St Martin's. But those roads are dead straight. And that road will take you to Lytham Road. There's some quite fancy gate posts as well, look. Look at that there, can you see that one? That's how they used to make them in the olden days. Yeah. You don't make things like, look at the wall, look at the wall there, look. Look at that wall. It's quite unique to Blackpool. Yeah, I'll just quickly show you this road over here. I think that's St Luke's. At the other end of St Luke's, on the corner of Lytham Road, is one of Blackpool's most exclusive B&Bs. Number 1 St Luke's. So if you want to stay at an exclusive B&B, check it out. We've got another road sign here, there, look, St Anne's Road. I just want to show you down here. We'll have a little look down here. Lennox Gate. I have actually featured this on the channel before because it's where they have there's like a pumping station down here for United Utilities. It's just over there, and I did feature it before when they had a problem with the with the a build-up of untreated sewage basically. Just over here we've got these flats I was talking about that I think might be sheltered, those. But that building over there, if you can see it, is the United Utilities water treatment or pumping station. I think it's just a pumping station. We've got the Arnold Medical Centre here and a Well Pharmacy, and we've got a bit of a lawn as well, look. So there's a look at that there, look. I'm going to just hop back over the road again because I want to show you something. So that's the Arnold Medical Centre there. Let's just hop back over the road if I can. There's a van over there that's got a wheel clamp on it by the DVLA. Look at that there, look. Someone's been a bit naughty. We pay cash for all cars. Interesting. We've got a bit of darkness over here. Can you see? We've got a big field here. It's a big sports ground. I'll just put you through the fence. Now you probably can't see a whole lot, but this was originally the Arnold School sports ground. I believe it now belongs to the Armfield Academy, which is a new school. I've not seen anybody playing on this, you know. I've not seen anybody playing on it for a while, so I don't know what's happening with it. Are they still using it? Let me know. But yeah, Arnold School, which that used to belong to, is it was a bit of an exclusive school actually, a private school. And Chris Lowe from the Pet Shop Boys, he was one of the former pupils there. Got another mix of houses here, look. I think that's a care home, that one. That's a care home. Got a few care homes down here as well. So we're getting a look at St Anne's Road. I don't think I've really shown a whole lot of this road before, so we're getting to see quite a lot of it in this video because I'm not going to cut it. I'll try not to cut it anyway. But at least the rain stopped. I brought my umbrella and I'm just carrying it with me because I don't need it now. Just over there, that road there is called Peddars Lane. And it goes back quite a long way, that. It's quite an old road, and there's some nice houses down there as well. Bungalows, awesome. Quite, I would say quite expensive houses down there. Peddars Lane. So that's Peddars Lane. And I just want to quickly show you down here. This road is called Arnold, after the school. I'll just show you the side. Someone's crashed into it by the look of it. So yeah, this is a little look at Arnold Avenue, and I tell you what, there are some proper swanky houses down here this way. If you do go all the way down there, you'll probably get to the other side you will get to the other side of the pleasure beach. You can see the pleasure beach from there. We're sort of in that area now, so when you go down that road there to the end, it'll take you to the almost to the other side of the pleasure beach. We started at the airport and I'm now making my way towards getting close to the next junction now, which is with Watson Road. And this next junction, Watson Road, that's the road that goes underneath the pleasure beach. You know, the tunnel? Well, it's this road just up here where the junction is. So we'll have a little look at that. As you can see, we're still pretty leafy. Look at this hedge here, look. We're looking after the hedges here. Nice old trees. Look at that there, look, beach. There's a care home or a nursing home on the corner there. It's called the Owls. The Owls. That one there. The road there called Ayrton Avenue. It has a lot of houses that were built by Ashton that I was talking about before, John Ashton. Very distinctive houses, nice little area there, and that very popular for people who want to retire down there. Now I'm just coming up now to, like I say, we're coming up to a junction, and the bridge that goes across. Can you see we've got a bridge? That's Yeadon Way that comes from the motorway. Now there's a big house just up here, a big house. I believe that a Blackpool footballer used to live in it. I think it was Stanley Mortensen, I hope I'm right. He used to live in this big house just up here. I'll just show you this sign. This is where we are. Quite a major, well, it's not a major junction, but as you can see, town centre straight ahead, Pleasure Beach, turn left. But yeah, we're almost at the junction. So I'll just show you that house. I don't know. It was a Blackpool footballer that lived there. I think it was Stan Mortensen. But that one there, I'm not sure if it's still a house or whether it's been turned into flats, because that tends to be what happens with some of these big houses. They get turned into flats, don't they? So we're now at the bridge and the junction. So I remember when this bridge was, well, before it was a new one, before they built the new concrete. What's happened to this wall here, look? Oh wow. Look at that there, what's happened here? It looks like someone's gone into that, doesn't it? Something's happened to that wall. Ah. Ah. Yeah, but this bridge, I remember when it was an iron bridge, or a steel bridge, and it had Ferodo on it. It advertised for Ferodo. You know Ferodo? I think they make brakes. Now you see down that way over there, that's Martin Drive, and that's where I grew up, down that road there. And it's tree lined. It's got trees and it's got grass verges down there. It's a bit of a cut through road. It's one of those roads that, you know, you kind of just take a shortcut down it. But this is Watson Road, and if I turn the camera this way, that takes you towards the Pleasure Beach, down that way there, straight down there towards the Pleasure Beach. But I'm just walking underneath the bridge now. What used to be the Ferodo Bridge. So there's Martin Drive, where those cars are going, and Watson Road continues that way. Down there, you have to take a bit of a turn. You didn't used to have to do that before they did the new bridge, but you do now. You have to take a little bit of a turn there. But here's another look at the other side of the bridge, and that's where it used to say Ferodo up there. Yeah, in the olden days. So we'll carry on. We've got a little bit of a council houses at this side. Plenty of bus shelters. This fencing here, we've got the school. We've now got the school. It's a school that I went to, the secondary school. It used to be called Palatine School. You know, I don't even know what they call it now. Is it an academy or something? I don't know. I wouldn't know. But they had a lot of land. Changed quite a bit since I was there. I'll just quickly show you over the road there, look. There used to be like, where is it? There's like a little public pathway somewhere over there that you can cut through to Martin Drive. might have a little look, but anyway, I'll just show you in here. It looks like they've sectioned this little bit off here. I'm not really sure what's in here. Maybe just spare land. Thriving 2025. Oh, it's a gym. It's an advert for the gym, because they've got a gym here, yeah. All this is new. Since I left school, they didn't have any of this. They've got a gym, they've got a swimming pool, I think, in here. Look at that. Quite a big car park as well. So Yeadon Way, the main road which comes off the motorway, that goes along the embankment. It's over there. You might not be able to see it. It's a bit dark, but it runs right along the back. It used to go right round the back of the school. Look at the size of this building here. I've never been in here, you know. Never been in. Let's have a look. Palatine Leisure Centre and South Family Hub. It's massive. It's absolutely huge. And look at this here, we've got the Blackpool Eco Hub. It says there, Palatine Library. They're not really libraries now, are they? So you know where I am now, pretty much in this space here would have been the old caretaker's house, because when I was at school, the caretaker used to live in a house on site, yeah. Got a living wall as well. You see that there, the living wall? Well, we'll carry on. Just over the road, that used to be a chip shop. I can't remember the name of it. But you see that road there? That road is called Harcourt Road, and you remember the roly-polies, Mo Morland? Well, she used to live in a bungalow. I think it was the M bungalow just there. Mo Morland from the roly-polies. Just on the corner we've got this building here, which looks like it's been done up recently. It used to have a vacuum shop on the corner, and I remember when there used to be a Betamax rental store. I think it was one of them. It was called Beta's Best, because we had a Betamax video recorder. We were one of the very few to have a Betamax video recorder. Yeah. And despite being better than VHS, they fell from favour, and everyone went with VHS. But I'll just show, look at that big terrace there. That's quite a solid block of houses, all Accrington brick as well. Decent houses those. We've got people playing sports. I won't show them, but yeah, the caretaker's house was somewhere around here. Can you see we've got these concrete blocks here? They were the same blocks that they used on the sea wall at South Shore, the sea wall. When they first started building the sea wall all the way up to the South Pier, they used those hexagon blocks. So yeah, where all these bright lights are now, none of that was there when I was at school. You can see how busy this road is. It's pretty mad. I'll just show you around. Yeah, so the caretaker's house was somewhere around here. I don't know. It was a kind of modern looking house. It didn't have a pitched roof on it, it had a flat roof. So I believe this is where the entrance to the school was. It's still the same main gate going in. I don't even know what the school's called. That's it there. It's a new building. When I went to school, it was like a 60s thing, 3-storey. You see now it's well set back there. It's right back there. Yeah, Palatine. And when I was there, it changed its name after a couple of years because it merged with Tyldesley School. Yeah, which was the other side of Stanley Park. We merged with Tyldesley and we became Knowle. And the reason why we were called Knowle is because apparently there was a farm round here called Knowle Farm. There you go, South Shore Academy. Right Futures Educational Trust. That's what it's called now. My old school. Straight in there. And we're also next to the fire station as well. So just over here we've got South Shore Fire Station. I'll show you in a minute. But we used to see them training. Yeah, when we were at school. So yeah, that's where I went to school, right there. Just noticed another care home just over the road there, I think. Care home. There used to be a load of shops along here in the olden days. See that block there? A lot of them have been turned into flats and stuff now. There's a pizza place there, but that used to be all shops. Just here we've got this thing which looks like it's out of Thunderbirds. Look at that there. That wasn't there when I was at school. I don't even know what it's called. Look at that. That is a bit futuristic. Oh, it's called the Oracle. Look. Young People's Venue. The Oracle. Yeah. Oh look, they've got those concrete, big concrete plant pots here, look. Bit of spare land there as well, look. What do you reckon? They don't really get looked after these, do they? But anyway, let's carry on. There's a cul-de-sac road over there. Silverwood Avenue. It's called Silverwood Avenue. Barbers on the corner. Is that a Turkish Barbers? Here's the fire station. South Shore Fire Station. I'll just show you over the road. So there used to be a chippy over here called the Yorkshireman, and it was really popular. I think it was where that burger place is there, centre of the street. The Yorkshireman. Yeah, that was really popular. The Yorkshireman. There, in that one there. Yeah. There used to be a sweet shop on the corner as well. What's this place here? Victory Baptist Church. Oh, interesting. Victory. It's like a shed, isn't it? Jesus, the way, the truth, the life. There you go. That road there is called Aintree Road, and it's a bit like Coronation Street land down there. Lots of terraced houses straight onto the street. We've got a bed centre here on the corner. That's been different shops in my time. Over here we've got a butty shop, Tangerine Sarnie. There you go. Oh, one of my favourite all-time bakeries was just over here. You see where that takeaway is there called Adams? It used to be called Houston's Bakery. I used to go there when I was at school, and they did the best steak pies and the best iced buns ever. And next to that, we used to have a social club. I can't remember what the social club was called, but this building here, it was a social club that was turned into a spa shop and also a chippy. We've got a chippy there. It's called the St Friary. Let's just have a little look. So that was Houston's, where Adams is. That used to be Houston's Bakery, and this is now the St Friary Chippy. I don't know how good they are because I've never been in, so maybe I should go in and have a look. What do you reckon? But yeah, this used to be a social club. And now we've got the spa. Very, very well lit. Look at that there, look how well lit that is. So we're just coming up to the corner now. This road is called Chislehurst on the right hand side here, Chislehurst. Very familiar with this area, me. Just over the road on the corner, you see where it says Luxon there, this shop here? This used to be Vin Duckett's motorcycles. Vin Duckett in my day. And then it became, is it still Wolstenholme? I'm not sure. Wolstenholme have ran it ever since, but I'm not sure if it's still, I don't know, what do you think? It doesn't look like they're running it now, does it? They're still going, but I'm not sure if they're using this shop. So that used to be Vin Duckett's motorcycles. Right there. I'll just give you a bit of a pan round. We're almost at the end now. I just want to show you this big block of flats over the road. Now this big block of flats here, St Anne's Court, used to be, well, it was originally, well, I remember it as the Express Cleaners. And the Express Cleaners building burned down. Yeah, it burned down. And what they did was, it became a garage for a while. A garage that was called Marshall Court, and they were very notorious for having very high interest rates and basically just selling cars to people who couldn't really afford them. Marshall Court were here for quite a long time after the Express, and then eventually they built this massive block of flats. That's huge. Yeah, St Anne's Court. And we'll carry on just over there. I'll just cross the road again. So he remembers Express Clean. They're still going. They are still the main laundry company for the hotels in Blackpool, Express. Just here we've got a social club. It's got Tangerine Tavern on it. I can't remember what it used to be called, but this road here, in fact it looks a little bit like, well, looks a bit like it's been forgotten about, doesn't it? Or they're doing something to it. This road is called Gladstone Street. Gladstone Street. Now we used to cut down here quite a lot, because if you go down here to the end, you used to be able to go down a bit of an alleyway. It was just a bit of a cut through, really. Didn't really save you any time. But you might be able to see down there, we've got some ambulances, because that's where the new ambulance hub is. But I'll just show you a little bit of this here. We've got terraced houses down this road here, and this is the other side of the social club. Like I said, I can't remember what it used to be called, but it's got Tangerine Tavern on it now. So we're almost at the end now. Waterloo Road. I just want to quickly show you something over here. You see that shop over there on the corner? It's got Leah Mai's Beauty. That used to be Green's Pet Shop and Aquarium. Or was it just an aquarium? I think it might have just been an aquarium. But I think they sold all stuff for pets. Green's. Oh, we were never out of the place. Green's. Oh, they had loads of tropical fish. It was amazing. Yeah. What have we got here? That used to be a newsagent. I can't remember the name of it, but it was a newsagent. This one here, Waterloo Cards and Gifts. Hiya.
Alright mate, how you doing?
Not too bad, thanks. Tangerine Tavern. Yeah. There you go. I can't remember what this place used to be, but it's reclaimed fine. New and used furniture. Looks like they've got some orthopaedic furniture in here. Yeah, got some pretty good stuff in there actually. Look at that there, look. What do you reckon? Some quite trendy stuff. Can't remember what that used to be though. Look at that there, that was pretty cool, wasn't it? Got a bit of a coffee shop here. I think it was, there used to be a Bucky's. There used to be a Bucky's here on the corner. I think it was a Ladbrokes. Just over the road we've got this big Oh, it's kicking off in Blackpool. Oh, they got in there right at the end. And that's, where's it going? Oh, it's turning left. I thought it was going to go straight on. Because you see that road straight on there, that's Central Drive. That's the beginning of Central Drive, yeah. We've got a load of shops here on that corner bit there, as you can see. They've still got Richard's Barber's still going since when I was growing up on the other side, just down there, Richard's. That's looking down Waterloo Road. The Nolan sisters used to live in a house just down there. You see down there? That's where the Nolan sisters used to live, in a house just down there on the left-hand side. So this is Waterloo Road, and straight on is Central Drive. That's the Waterloo music venue. Up this way takes you towards the promenade, and it comes out, you know where Notre Arnis is? Oh, we've got another one, folks. That's interesting. Oh, it's a car this time. Kicking off in Blackpool. Well, I think I'll leave it there now, folks. Why not? Yeah, I'll leave it there as it kicks off in Blackpool. Yeah, so I wonder what that's all about. So that was a look along St Anne's Road here in Blackpool. I took you all the way from the airport side. That light is really, I'm using the light from this TV to light me up. So there you go, that was a little look at St Anne's Road, and I've done it all pretty much in one go. Oh, it's suddenly gone bright again. So yeah, I told you a little bit along the way. I'm quite familiar with this area, so I was able to elaborate quite a bit on some of the stuff we saw. I hope you liked the video. If you do, hit the like button and also hit subscribe and tick the bell for notifications of new videos, and I'll see you again on the next one. It's gone bright again.